How's it going, fabulous TAs? In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 ways to meet the needs of the children during your interview activity. When you are given an activity to plan and deliver for your TA interview, you have to take the time to ensure that it meets the needs of the children. Now, this can be tricky if you have very little information about the children to go on, and most interviewers will understand this, but they will want to see that you have given it some thought. So in this video, we'll look at 5 ways you can meet the needs of the children during your TA interview activity. But first, just a little bit about me if you don't know me. My name is Lauren Reesner and I was a TA one-to-one and HLTA for 20 years. I now create books, worksheets and videos to help you be a teaching assistant working at your most confident best. And to help me get my videos out to as many teaching assistants as possible, please give this video a thumbs up. It will only take you a second and you'll be helping your fellow TAs as well as helping this little channel to survive. And, unless you think what I'm saying is rubbish, I'd be really grateful if you just, even if it's not information that you feel maybe is useful to you right now, I'd be really grateful if you just give it a thumbs up anyway, because it truly is the way that YouTube sends out. The more likes a video gets, the more YouTube will send it out and then it reaches more TAs. So that's, those thumbs ups are really useful. Thank you. And before we continue, my valuable free resource that accompanies this video shows you how to create a lesson plan that enables you to demonstrate to your interviewers how your activity meets the needs of the children. And it includes a lesson plan template that will support you. So make sure you watch until the end so you know how to get it. Let's get started. Meeting the needs of the children 1. Understand your audience. Now, as I said, this can be tricky if you've not been given much information about the children, but usually you will be told the age range of the children, so that's a good start. Knowing the children you're working with is fundamental. We'd all agree with that. But when you are delivering an activity to a group of children you do not know, understanding their individual needs, abilities, and interests probably won't be possible. But there are certain things you can do, like differentiating your activity for different levels of ability and providing visual cues to support the children's ability to engage with the activity. Meeting the needs of the children 2. Set clear learning objectives. Now, this is common sense. If your learning objective isn't clear, how will the children understand what they are learning? How can you meet the children's needs if they don't understand what they are going to learn? Having clear learning objectives ensures your activity has a clear purpose and direction. It ensures that the children are learning and developing their skills effectively. But because you often do not get very long to deliver your interview activity, it's important to only have a couple of learning objectives at most and to keep them simple. Now, in order for you to demonstrate that you're not all about complete simplicity, making things too easy, there is also a way for you to demonstrate your understanding of how you would extend the children's learning. And I explain that in the PDF that accompanies this video. Meeting the needs of the children 3. Differentiation. It's unlikely that the children you will be working with are all at the same level of ability. So it's important that you demonstrate meeting the needs of the children with differentiation. You can do this by asking different levels of question, easy, intermediate, and more difficult questions. You can do it by using visual cues to help children understand the content of your activity. You can do it by giving the children different ways of engaging with your activity, such as using pictures along with words. and using resources such as small whiteboards and pens to write answers and hold them up as an alternative to answering questions verbally. Some children don't like to answer questions verbally, but they will happily write things down. I was one of those children when I was at school. Um, so that's another way of helping them to engage and to differentiate the different learning styles in the group. Meeting the needs of the children. 4. Setting clear expectations for behaviour. Setting and managing behaviour expectations is crucial in creating a safe and respectful learning environment. It enables children to focus on the activity and contributes to their social and emotional development. Being clear about behaviour expectations at the beginning of your activity. So, for instance, saying to the children, that they're to look at you and not to talk unless they are asked to do so, along with reminding children of behaviour expectations throughout your activity with questions and positive reinforcement, such as asking, "Who can tell me how you should all be sitting?" if a child is fidgeting, or saying, "Wonderful listening, everyone," if a child is not fully engaged. Saying things like this just sort of draws their attention towards you. And holding up or pointing to visual cues of children sitting and listening to ensure that all the children understand. Meeting the needs of the children. 5. Provide ways to engage. Now, children, we all know, learn best when they are actively involved. An interactive and engaging activity will hold the children's interest, motivate them to participate, and make learning enjoyable. And obviously, for you, delivering the activity, the more they're engaged, the better it is for you. You're less likely to have any behaviour issues in that way as well. And students are more likely to learn when they are actively involved. You can include games, puzzles, group work, role play, or hands on elements to your activity. Use a variety of questioning techniques to stimulate thinking. Encourage students to participate by asking open ended questions. So, questions that require more than a yes or a no, or prompting them to explain or demonstrate something to their peers. Meeting the needs of the children during your interview activity requires a multi layered approach because there's no such thing as one size fits all. And it will require thought, which is why it is important to give yourself time to properly prepare for your interview. This is not something you can do by having a quick read of the interview instructions and cobbling something together. If you want to stand out from your competition, you need to have every aspect of your interview activity covered. So, if you'd like to know how to create a lesson plan that provides for meeting the needs of the children and gives you a lesson planning template, hang on a minute, let's just and gives you a lesson planning template, download the valuable free resource that accompanies this video. You'll find a link to access it in the description section below this video, or you can pause the video now and scan the QR code. Here's how to get to the description section if you're not sure. On your phone, tap on the little V under the video to expand the description section. On your laptop, click on Show More to expand the description section. And I've given you little red arrows that show you exactly where to tap or click. As ever, don't keep this video to yourself. Share it with your TA colleagues. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that you know when I've created a new video to help TAs work at your most confident best. And here are 2 more TA in Control videos. Which one will you choose?